Hey friends, on today's episode, I'm going to take you on a little tour and do a breakdown of my dining room. Stay tuned. Today I'm going to talk to you about my dining room, and my dining room is always evolving. I changed the chairs up quite a bit, but these latest floral chairs that I have mixed with a lot of different patterns are great examples of how to break the rules in your own dining space. And you're going to see so many different florals, from the art on my walls to what's on my tabletop as far as my dishes and the fabrics themselves. So stay tuned for this. I know you're going to love it. Welcome to my dining room. You can see this room as soon as you walk in the front door of our house. It's over to the left, and most people are drawn into the colors that I have here. It's very bright. It's very happy. I have some really great artwork on the walls. Some are vintage. Some have been painted by artists that I love, and then one has been painted by a family member. And I'll tell you all about that here in just a second. But usually most people focus on my chairs that are in the space, but we're going to get to the chairs here in a minute. Let's talk about the art that I have on my walls. Now, it's taken me a while to figure out what I even wanted on my walls. I've had clocks on them. I've had all kinds of other pictures on them, but I finally have settled on some different pieces that I really love. The first one is this Frida painting that my daughter painted for me several years ago. It was a Mother's Day gift. She knew how much I loved it, and so I put it right on top of this little buffet. Right in front of the Frida picture, I have all of my vintage and antique vases that I've gotten. Some I've got at antique stores, others came from Craigslist and Marketplace. And then I have this beautiful painting done by Carrie Schmidt. It is one of my all-time favorite paintings of hers. Now finally, on the big wall, you're going to see my plate wall. And if you're interested in finding out more about this plate wall and seeing a lot more pictures of it, I'm going to put a link below in the description that it has a blog that I wrote all about it. But all of these are dishes that I have gotten from either, just from the store, from Macy's. Some I've gotten from antique shops. Some are cute little cups, and I have those hung on hooks. You can get plate hooks to make a plate wall. It's very easy, and you can order those on Amazon. Now let's talk about my table a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about the tabletop. I am always changing what I have on my tabletop. If you have seen my course, Mix It Like a Style Maven, I talk all about the different ways that you can decorate the top of your table. And so here I have some kind of raffia wicker style place setting chargers, and then underneath them is a little placemat in pale pink. And I've got these great melamine dishes. Actually, they're made from bamboo that are on the top. And I'm going to show you a little bit more about these dishes right here. These dishes were my Mother's Day gift I just got last month from my husband and kids. They know the way to my heart is dishes because I love dishes. These are actually made from bamboo. I really, really love them. I have just put them on top of those chargers with my pink little napkins and my gold silverware. Now let's talk a little bit about the chairs. You're going to see a mixture of pattern. And the way I do this is I take a color that I see in a top pattern and I put it on the seat. So that first one was a floral with a check. This one I decided to do a whole complete floral on the front and a check on the back. This one has a floral on the top, a solid on the seat, but you'll see that little polka dot welt cord on the back that is taken from the fabric that's on the back of the chair, just to add a little more whimsy. Another one here, you'll see my floral added with a check. That's just kind of a signature thing that I love to do. This one has a floral on the front and back along with a green emerald velvet seat that makes it extra luxurious. Here you see it on the back side as well. For this one, I did the same fabric all over the chair, front, back, and seat. What I really love about this one is on the backside, these little tiny pink round flowers that really lighten up the chair. Now, you can see all these florals are Carrie Schmidt fabrics. We got them from her paintings, and so it's only natural that I have one of her paintings on my wall. But isn't it just beautiful? They all work together because they have the same thread of the color pink. Let me just say that my dining room is a space that I use all the time. We eat in there every single evening, and I made this vow after having my very first house that did not have a dining space. When I had a dining space, I was going to use it, and we do. We sit in there every evening to eat our meals together and always have since we've lived in this house for 12 years. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have not checked out my latest course, Mix It Like a Style Maven, I'm going to put a link in the description below, but you may want to check it out. It shows how to add more color into your home, which you would see on my chairs, on your tabletop, which you see with my dishes and napkins and all of that, and on your clothes. And I know you'll just enjoy this. As always, friends, if you like this episode, please hit that subscribe button and hit the like button too. Until next week, bye.